Howdy everybody, it's your pal Misty. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Today I am going to show you one of our new favorite snacks. So when I came to Louisiana, my mom had some of the Fat Snacks crackers, just the original almond crackers. And as some of you may know, like my stepdad remembered, I've done a review of those in the Everything But the Bagel seasoning. So they're not the cheapest, and I remembered that Kristi is one of the YouTubers that I watch from time to time, and she made almond crackers with using literally almond flour, flaxseed, some spices, water. And then you also need parchment paper to roll it out and a pan to roll it onto. It's a cup of almond flour, 2 tablespoons of flaxseed, and whatever seasonings you want. So we're just going to go ahead and put it together really quickly and show you how it turns out. So we're going to start putting it together. We're going to do 1 cup of almond flour. A lot of people will sift their almond flour to take out some of the lumps. Since I'm mixing it all together, I did not do that. I'm sure you could also probably weigh it out. I'm not going to do that. Just being honest. Now I will link her recipe down below for everyone to look at if you're interested, but it's fairly simple. But I mean, go watch her video because she deserves the credit for giving me the idea. And then I'll be right back after I add some water. 3 tablespoons. You might want to start with 2, mix it up, see how it goes, but I already know where we are, that it's going to take all 3 tablespoons of water. So we'll be right back once we get that done. Okay, so I have added the 3 tablespoons of water. I just use a fork. I found that to be the easiest to combine all the ingredients together. It will start to get sticky and clump together and form a paste. So you just want to keep working it together. If you find that it's still a little dry, again, you can add more. In fact, it's not rainy today. It's actually sunny outside, and it looks like this may be just a bit dry. But keep working with it, because you may find that it comes together more easily. And we're just going to keep stirring that until we get the right consistency. If I have to add any more water, I will let you know. So here's what we have. You can see it's all mixed together. It looks a little crumbly, but if you were to actually pick it up in your fingers, you could form it into a ball and it would stay solid. That's the texture that you're looking for. So now that I've got that pretty well combined, what I like to do is then add my seasonings. I'm sure you could measure all of this out, but I'm not going to. I don't want to add too much Cajun seasoning, but the spice is nice. So again, I will just mix all of this together. You could do it all at the same time. I just found that I like to get the consistency that I like first and then work in the seasonings. So once we work all that in, I will put it on parchment paper, roll it out, and I'll show you what it looks like after that. So once you have your mixture all put together and into a, like I said, a ball that's sort of sticky, the tip that I learned was to place another piece of parchment on top and start by just rolling it out a little bit with your hand to get it started. Now, my mom has 50,000 kitchen gadgets. Like, she has the coolest kitchen gadgets, but for some reason doesn't have a rolling pin. I don't know how that happened, but we got a couple. So when in doubt, find something to roll it out. You want to make them thin, but not too thin. I do actually have a rolling pin. I like my rolling pin because it gives me the measurement of how thick everything is. I like to lift it up as I go to just push any pieces together that may be feeling a little thin or cracked. You don't want any extra thin areas. It just makes the crackers fall apart. I always try to get it in a square, but so far that hasn't worked. Again, I'm just going to push these little pieces together here at the end. Kind of check the thickness. I think that looks good. So then, oh, I forgot, you will also, well, not necessarily, I suppose you could use a knife, but I'm going to use a cookie cutter. No, I'm going to use a pizza roller just to get the shape that you're looking for. Pre-cutting it just helps. I don't know even if this would really work after you've already cooked them. You can try it, but I wouldn't suggest it. So she actually takes the further step of taking like a toothpick and putting a little hole in it so that it'll look more like a Cheez-It kind of cracker, I guess. But there you go. There you have it. So we're just going to bake this just like this on this tray at 350 degrees for 20 minutes, and I'll show you what they look like when they're done. And after 20 minutes in the oven, they come out as I was transferring them from the baking sheet to the counter to cool off. I would suggest that. Don't know if it's necessary, but that's what the recipe said, so that's what I did. Then you just separate them out. It's a little early for me to break my fast, so I'm not actually going to eat one now, but maybe I'll do some close-ups later, but hopefully you can see the consistency of that. It's a great little almond cracker, perfect for dips. My mom has actually been using it sort of like a crouton in her salads, and she's home now, so I made them just in time. Alright, so in full transparency, I'm obviously wearing new clothes. It is once again hair washing day. It's about 2 weeks later because I made that first batch on one of the first days I was here. And let me just tell you that the crackers have been an overwhelming success. I keep making more. I just keep making more. Kind of show you again what they look like. I'm going to walk up and try to give y'all a closer view here of what these crackers actually look like, so you can see the texture, the snap. They're delicious. They're great for dips. My mom's even like crushed them into a salad for like a crouton kind of thing, just something crunchy. They're so good. If you've been missing crackers, they don't remind me of the taste of a Triscuit, but wheat thin. Yeah, the Triscuits are the weaved ones. We keep doing that wrong. That's okay, everybody. They remind me of a wheat thin. I don't know what I'm going to do without my production assistant, y'all. I'm really kind of sad. It's my last full day here today. We're making another king cake. We're making more almond crackers for me to take home. And then, okay, let me put this down for right now. I have to give a special shout out to Tracy with, it's TN Keto Momma, M-A-M-A. I was on her page and accidentally found a recipe for butter crackers. So Tracy, I just want you to know that my mom has said that I can never make these for her again because she cannot stop eating them. So this is a butter cracker. Again, it's sort of the same type of consistency. I'm going to link to her page. I'll link to Kristi Davis's page, who did the almond crackers. Now these things, if you've ever had one of those Keebler Club crackers, another hard word for Misty to say, Keebler Club crackers, they're so good. Like, it doesn't even make any sense why these are so delicious. But if you've been looking for a cracker alternative, these may not be as like stable as the almond ones, just the almond flour and flaxseed. But you should really give these a try. So I'll be making more of these today so I can take some home to snack on. I love crackers. I have always been one of those people that when I'm sick, I just want some saltine crackers. That's all I want. Just give me some saltines. The butter crackers are the closest to the saltine that I have. You put salt on top of them per her recipe, but either of these are absolutely great options, and we have definitely been enjoying them over the last 2 weeks. So I wanted to close out this video so that I could share it so that y'all could have the recipe on the pages. Of course, I'll link them below. They're not my recipes at all, but you got to give them a try if you haven't already. They're a great keto snack. So like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Comment down below. Have you ever tried the almond crackers, the butter crackers? Do you have another cracker that I haven't tried? Do you have a flavor to add to the crackers? Because I'm thinking adding some garlic to the butter crackers would be amazing, because I love garlic. Maybe even like a garlic rosemary. Don't even get me started. But do you have any ideas? Let me know in the comment section down below. I appreciate y'all all for hanging out. We're closing in on 160 subscribers, which is amazing. But with that being said, I'm going to go spend the rest of the afternoon making other fun keto snacks with my mama. And until next time, I'll see you real soon.